I have the new Sterrato on order though, the new off-road huracan, so that'll become my new beater, if you will. That's the new snow car, the new off-road car. That's why I felt like I could make this one pretty carbon fiber.
Well guys, the car is officially mine. I'm the proud owner of a 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo. I'm sweating. And let me test drive the car, and I knew instantly that this was the one. This is so surreal. I can't believe we own an Aventador, boys. Like, this is crazy. One, Aventador is cool, but two is arguably cooler. Lamborghini is my favorite brand. The Aventador is my favorite car in the entire world. And the build we're gonna do on this car simply can't be done on the orange car. And I'll explain that soon, but just check it out, a Pirelli Edition Roadster.
This year, we're headed to our very first SEMA. SEMA has got everything. It's got everything from flooded McLaren P1 builds to lifted monster trucks and everything in between, showing off the best of what car customization could be of the year. I will never f with trucks. Don't ever try to get me into trucks, anyone. Don't send me a video of a truck. I'm never putting a video of a truck in a video.
12 seconds later.
This is sick, SEMA 2024 with Josh. What's the official name of this car?
The Black OBS.
The Black OBS.
We kept it simple this year, baby.
Hell yeah. No skid mark or anything, just Black OBS here with Gas Monkey 2024. 1700 plus horsepower with, hey, you can see those buildings up in the sky. Can't see that on most vehicles. Definitely not this old school ride.
Pano roof, baby. Pano roof.
Customizable hardtops.
Oh, very cool.
Armadillo Designs is the name of the company.
Okay, where you out of?
Texas, Houston.
Oh, okay, very cool. Nice.
So if you ever do a build, let me know. I'll hook you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see a Bronco in my future. For
Only
sure.
one on the market that's fully aluminum.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else does fiberglass.
Oh, nice.
For next year's SEMA, they are doing like a engraved build with Count's Customs.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So this year we're
that's
involved
gonna
with
be,
that.
Yeah, that's sick. Cool.
So that one's gonna
nice.
be
I look
fun.
forward to seeing that next year.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be here next year? Probably.
I would assume so. I have no idea what car, if a car. I will most likely be here. Okay. But as far as if I have a car, I don't know. I probably will, but I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah,
you know.
Come to California a bit, or like?
Yeah, I travel. Yeah, I'm always at Car Week. I've been at Car Week every year. I travel a lot, and everything's always very last second. You know.
Yeah.
One week I'm in Texas, next week I'm in North Carolina, and next week and I don't even know. Like I don't even know where I'm going to be in 2 weeks, but I bet I'm somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it always changes real quick. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Some of the YouTube guys, like, they do a lot of planning. Yeah. And I every time I try to, I end up like canceling and changing plans. Yeah. And I buy a lot of tickets and have to like, So I've just learned, like, if you go somewhere, buy a one-way ticket, because you never know what's going to happen in 4 days on the fly.
I feel that.
But I kind of like it that way.
My stay here got extended further than I thought. So.
Okay, yeah. So I've had so many stays extended or changed that I just start buying one-way tickets.
If you watch automotive content, which I assume that you do, because if you somehow clicked on this video without seeing any other car videos recommended to you, or clicked on a car video in your life, that's pretty crazy. Like and subscribe the video just for that. If that's the case, probably not. But if you've watched any automotive content at all, they're there. We've got Jay Leno, we've got people that are on any sort of car reality TV, and throw a dart and you'll hit an influencer. Most people are able to kind of spot these guys in the crowd, point them out in a crowd and locate them in the crowded rooms as they're passing by, like, oh shit, is that Cody Walker? I'm not that much of a celebrity fanatic, can't really point them out in the crowd or recognize them that much. It's not that I really cared in the first place, to be honest with you. But when I was asked what's one of the first things that I wanted to capture in SEMA for my first SEMA, one of the first things that came to mind was Stradman was one of the first YouTube automotive creators that I really took a liking to and admired back in the day when I first started out watching YouTube. He was one of the first ones that was recommended to me. I really liked him and I admired what he did a lot.
Can't see that well.
Yeah,
that's like a problem when you're driving.
Black dash.
Okay.
That's the goal.
And this is the one that you did like the snow treads on.
I did. Yep, I did the winter tracks on this car. This car was purple, blue, green, winter tracks, winter beater, workhorse. Like, I mean, I've done donuts in this thing. I've done the craziest stuff. I've off-roaded this thing. Like, and now it's beautiful full carbon fiber.
I love
so it's
it.
kind of like on complete 180.
For sure. The snow track one is probably like the most wild supercar like customization I've ever seen. I love that one.
I want to bring it. I want to bring it back someday on their car.
Oh,
but
should.
this car, now that it's full carbon, it's been delegated to the more like show car, like kind of like drive it, go to car shows. Nothing crazy with this.
But you
I
can
have
actually drive this one instead of the other one.
Yes,
Like,
yes, because you can see
white.
after 2 hours, and rallies you drive pretty hard and fast, so you're super focused.
Yeah.
I had the worst headache from that white interior,
Yeah.
just because you can't see that well. I have the new Sterrato on order though, the new off-road Huracan.
This is Coco Love. Oh, look at the Sterrato.
Not bad.
The new Huracan Sterrato
And they got a tent on it.
That's badass. You know what? I'll just say it. I love that car. That car's sick. Yeah.
Say that very often.
That'll become my new beater, if you will.
Okay.
That's the new snow car, the new off-road car.
You all right?
That's why I felt like I could make this one pretty carbon fiber.
Yeah, I love that. And fortunate enough for me, for some odd reason, I've actually been able to collaborate and do things with people that really impacted my childhood and inspired me growing up pretty much. It was something that I never thought I'd be able to do for the most part, and it's something very special to me that I really enjoy doing now, some of the favorite parts of what I do. So funny enough, this actually isn't my first time trying to do a video or do anything with Stradman in general. I actually had bigger aspirations for the full thing. I thought, you know, it would be great to have him in my video. That would be awesome. But how much cooler would it be if I was in one of his videos? Wouldn't that be a lot cooler? Well, of course it would be. Well, my great idea was that I was gonna buy one of his cars. And I don't know if you know of the situation here, but we're not out here buying Ferraris and Bugattis anytime soon. So my thought was we're gonna be buying a Tesla. We're gonna be buying a Tesla anyway, so how cool would it be to buy his and have a fun content and fun story around buying something cool that you're already gonna get, right?
So we're buying a new car today, but it's kind of sort of ironic. We have added a Tesla Model 3 Performance to the channel. I might cry on camera today. Luke's been bawling his eyes out. We're selling a car. The Tesla Model 3 Performance is finally sold. Assuming guide number 8 actually comes through in the clutch. I signed a bill of sale. We're just waiting for the money, the Benjamins.
We ended up actually buying the Tesla, but you know, as you know from the lack of Stradman content on the channel recently, this is obviously not his car. Would it have been a lot cooler to be able to buy it and fly to Utah and do that whole thing? Yes. Did it actually happen? Unfortunately not, so this is attempt number 2. We don't have to spend 40 grand this time, we're just going to SEMA. So now it's time to head to my very first SEMA and see Stradman for real this time. Feel to have some of the coolest custom Aventadors on YouTube.
Oh,
dude.
thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's for real. Your 2 custom Aventadors, probably my favorite ones, and this is my favorite car.
Thank you, thank you. I love the Avenger. It's my favorite car too, and I wasn't sure if the pink was going to work out, but I think it works. Right? It works. It works. It kind of works. Yeah.
I love the pink.
Yeah, the pink was cool. I wanted the coupe to be sinister, but I wanted it to tie into the Roadster somehow. Yeah. So
no,
like just a little bit of pink. I didn't want there to be too much, just enough. Yeah. I think it worked out. Now I just can't wait to drive it and hear it.
Yeah. But, no, I like that they're both matching, and I think pink's just kind of a sick color as well.
Right. Yeah. It's different too. It's not a color you see very often, so I love that aspect also. And it's bright and bold.
Pink supercars.
No. The Roadster next to this, like under the sun, it hasn't happened yet. I can't wait. Nice. Because they are gonna glow in different ways too.
Yeah, that's
like the carbon, just the way when sun hits carbon, within that white interior, it just illuminates everything. It's wild. It's wild.
How is the illumination when you're driving it? You can barely see the
problem.
road.
That's the problem. Yeah. I've learned.
So body match the dash, and I understand why OE manufacturers don't do that, because the glares you catch is pretty impressive. So, but it looks good and it feels good when we're driving. So
I had to learn that same lesson. Don't make your dash bright.
Yeah,
you will blind yourself.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how long it lasts.
So in this car, when I do the interior, the dashboard is going to stay black.
Okay,
so it's
yeah,
not going to be
idea.
it's not going to be like pink or white or anything.
What is
black.
the idea for the interior?
So I'm going to do pink for sure.
Oh,
but it's going to be that shade of pink.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like I don't know how you describe that, like a highlighter pink, if you will.
Yeah, no,
so the plan is to match that, probably like black accents, and keep the dash black.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's
I mean,
the white interior looks crazy though. Like the white dash looks so cool when the car is parked, but driving it makes it impossible.
Yeah, it's very like futuristic.
You can't see though. Like I mean, it's just like I took it on a rally in Jersey.
We're in New Jersey. We're at the high point in New Jersey. We're like 700 feet. We're on the Festival de Toro rally. We got 57 Lamborghinis. We got the pink Roadster we shipped all the way from Salt Lake City.
And after 2 hours, and rallies you drive pretty hard and fast, so you're super focused.
Yeah.
I had the worst headache from that white interior. Yeah. Just because you can't see that well.
Yeah, that's like a problem when you're driving.
Black dash.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Look, SEMA has a lot going on. Whatever size you think SEMA is, double it for the amount of walking that you're going to be doing.
Wasn't that far of a jump.
I can handle the jump today.
The 2 miles really beat you up.
Austin's first time in Central Hall. We're getting a little tour. There's 2 parts. It's a 2-parter, Austin. It's that big.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're going through this side, and then you need to make a sharp left.
Luckily, I have a guide here with me. That's a SEMA expert.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please wait?
Before you know it, you'll be seeing crazy car after crazy car, and there we are hanging with Count's Customs, Gas Monkey, and more. I didn't know we were meeting these guys, and if I had known we were meeting them, they would have been quite a bit higher on the list of things I was anticipating to see at SEMA, to be honest with you. All that in SEMA was almost done. I almost forgot my whole mission of finding Stradman altogether. I don't know where the time went. We're finishing up and we're checking out that section of what the West Wing has to offer, and I see Stradman's fully carbon fiber Lamborghini Aventador alongside a Pagani and I think a 918 Porsche. After we were there taking some pictures and some videos, I turned around and I kind of realized there was some people building up around us, kind of just waiting. It turns out they had been waiting to meet Stradman in just a few minutes. He was right there and he was gonna start meeting people and kind of talking to them in just a couple minutes. So right as we got there, we started filming the B-roll and we got this. The crazy builds that you've done, that kind of inspired, like I do a lot of like watch stuff and jewelry stuff as well.
Nice, very cool.
So like this thing, I put $20,000 of diamonds on a $200 watch. So this was like the SEMA of watch builds.
Okay, that thing's insane.
Thank you. Like it's just a crazy build on something that shouldn't happen.
Shouldn't be,
Yeah. Like if there was a SEMA for watches, I think this would be in the main hall.
Yeah. yeah, that's in Battle of the Builders.
I thought it was like a funny joke, you know, it's kind of fun. Like a lot of your like custom videos.
Hey, if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
You know, life's
Gotta
not
have a
about being
laugh.
serious.
Gotta have a laugh about it. Man.
Exactly. The best thing you can do is have a good time, make fun of yourself along the way.
Yeah, I love it.
know?
I love your attitude with everything. You're just super positive about it.
Yeah, well, I try not to think. I try to not take things too seriously.
Yeah.
You know, like not the smartest guy, never will be, but you know, have a bunch of fun and share that fun. I feel super fortunate to get to do YouTube because it's like it's so cool. And I don't feel
well, you're definitely
worthy, you know.
No,
well, I appreciate
you're a
that.
good one to be able to have that happen to. I think you know. You're a nice guy, positive guy. You put a lot of good stuff out there. So
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.